Hey guys, welcome to a new video on Twin Flames on my channel, Twin Flame Spirit. I'm Yvonne and it's nice that you're back. It's nice that you're listening to me. I feel very honored that you do. And today we have the topic of do this to have him unblock you. And as you can tell, I have a new little series going on with all social media based questions like you get blocked. By the way, in my generation, we didn't even know that. We never really blocked people, right? We just had to face them and to interact with them and tell them to get lost if that's how we felt. So today it's much more easy to just block someone and ghost someone and all these new terms, right? Where, sometimes I'm like, where is the manners? Where were the manners where you just, reply to messages and you tell someone how you feel? Instead, you just get ghosted or get blocked. But that's what it is. No judgment. Times do change, and it does have good things that you can block someone if they're really getting on your nerves. So that's the question today, right? Did you get on your twin flames' nerves? First of all, like if you want to know how to get unblocked, ask yourself that question. Why did you get blocked? What you do? Only you know. You and God know. I don't know. I have a little guess. But in truth, only you know why you got blocked. You did something to get blocked. They weren't just like, oh my gosh, Jennifer is the nicest person out there. I love talking to her. I love hanging out with her. I'm so in love with her. Let's block her. Block. That didn't happen. I'm psychic now. That didn't happen. I know that didn't happen. That did not happen. A more likely scenario would be, oh my gosh. I'm sure you're gonna float me with comments now because you're like, oh no, actually my situation is much different. I was only being nice to him, but he is just not ready yet. And he is with someone else. And he, right? He, in the case you're a woman, into a man, thinking a man is your twin flame, which is the most common case. That's why I use these pronouns. But that's what was I saying? I was saying that you should ask yourself what you did do to get blocked in the first place. And it's not just them who aren't ready. Maybe also, yes, maybe also. They're one with you though. What does it mean if they're not ready? Are you ready? 2 seconds of intense thinking. Maybe. Maybe you're ready. But okay, I try to be real here and not fool around. Sometimes I'm a little goofball, right? That's actually, I used to be a host student in the US. my host dad used to say goofball a lot. I thought that was very, very dear, very, very sweet. He didn't call me that, but I think I can be one sometimes. But anyway, so be honest with yourself. What was it that made you get blocked? What was it? Because you can learn from that. You can actually have a lot of insight around that. When you do realize that there's a particular, it's not even only a behavior. Maybe you had a certain behavior where then you got blocked, but it's more a energy. It's more a state of mind you're in or you were in before you got blocked. So I will tell you how to get unblocked, but in order to do that, first I have to tell you why you got blocked, because maybe you do blame them for blocking you, and you do tell me or tell your friends that it's them who aren't, ready and who aren't mature enough and not spiritual enough, and they're just so afraid of you, or they're so afraid of love, or they're just not courageous enough to leave their wife, or whatever it is, whatever the story is you might be telling yourself, you're in the receiving mode, in the victim, also victim, but you're the one who is not taking responsibility or accountability for what happened. Most likely you're blaming them, and that's always very easy and very common and very easy to do, and sometimes we fall into that trap of doing that. That's totally okay. It's human. But I'm here to wake you up, right? I'm here to empower you. And if I want to empower you, the first thing I need to do is to make you aware of your own actions and your own contribution to the situation, because then you can change it. If it's just them that are, not mature enough and just out of their mind and just childish and just afraid and you can't do anything, right? You're just here doomed to wait for them to be more mature, to wait for them to take the step and leave their relationship. You can't do anything because you're oh so ready over here. And what are you going to do if they just aren't, and they just see it as the only option to get rid of you in some way is to block you? So now that we've established this, let's get real and let's, take responsibility. So what did you do? You most probably texted them a lot. Or if you didn't text them a lot, you texted or you reached out to them or you showed up at their door or you threatened them or you did something that made them go, no, I can't do this. I can't handle this. And the energy you were in, what you were communicating through your behavior, through your style of writing, through the use of your words, whatever it is, there's always an energy behind every action and behind every message, right? It's not about the words themselves or the action itself. It's about what the energy behind it is, like behind everything. So your energy must have been either needy, welcome to needy land, where you don't have what you want and where you proclaim every day that you do want what you do want and that you have a right to have what you want. So that is needy. Also, making him your source, putting him on a pedestal and going, oh, if only I was with you, I could be happy. If only you texted me back, I would finally, wake up from my miserable sleep and have the most beautiful life experience ever. All that, right? Or you made him your source, you projected things onto him, you were just being clingy, needy, attached, everything that is very, 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 very off-putting. Sorry to tell you, but that's a gross energy. No one wants that energy around. No one. Imagine remember when you had a needy friend at one point and they were like, oh, you're so amazing, I love the jeans you wear, I love your new AirPods, I love you, I want them too, I want to be with you, why are you going out with other friends, do you not love me anymore, why are you now not texting me back, I've been waiting for 2 minutes, what is this, I think I'm questioning our friendship now. Have you ever had a person like that? You're like, oh, leave me alone, I can't do this. So that's the same thing your twin flame is going through when you come at them with your neediness. So, block. No, can't deal with that. Sorry, can't deal with that. Also, I've told her many times and she's still doing it, so nope, can't deal with that. So that might be why you got blocked. Other reasons why you got blocked, maybe you threatened them, maybe you said that the person they're with is a stinky, stupid girl. You insulted them in that way. You didn't take them seriously for their choices. You pushed them, you pulled and pushed at them. Something of that kind. So be honest with yourself and admit, okay, that's what I did. No biggie, because it happens and you can get unblocked. Yes, you can, but it's important to know that this is the repelling energy you gave off. And if you repeat that repelling energy after you get unblocked, you're going to get blocked again, because that's not based on true love. And it's not based on letting the other person free and respecting the other person and giving them the space they need and loving them despite it all. Even if it's not going according to your plans or your way or how you see things or what you want from them, or if you don't receive what you think you should receive or you're entitled to, you. That's another thing you might have put out: entitlement. You're mine, you have to be with me, right? What are you doing over there? So all these things got you blocked. So how to get unblocked? That's now a hard one, right? No, it's not. So first of all, stop being in that energy. Yes, it's not something that is done overnight. Yes, you might struggle to not be in that energy. Yes, it might take years for you to leave that energy where you're like, I need them, I want them, I need them, I want them. But you eventually will. And it's okay. However long it takes, it's okay. And when you leave that energy, at the same time, you shift into your passions. You focus on your passions. You focus on your life purpose. You focus what you love doing. Maybe you fall in love with someone else. Who knows? That happens. Maybe you, whatever you do, but you're not over here anymore staring at you're being blocked text, or staring at the one little hook in it's not hooked. What's the word? You know what I mean? When your message is being delivered, but not really delivered, like it's trying to be sent out, but it's never getting to the person because you're actually blocked, right? I tried that out with a friend of mine. We're like, what happens when you're blocked? I don't even know. Let's try this out, right? So now I know it's only one little hook that shows the message never got through. So while you're waiting for that second little check to appear, you're focusing all your energy on that, because again, you feel your happiness lies in there. You feel that if only you talked, if only he was with you, then you'd be happy. But instead, if you shift your focus onto what makes you happy, your life purpose, don't forget your life purpose. That's an essential part of the twin flame journey, is finding what makes you happy. And more than that, it's being of service to humankind. It's helping others. I'm not saying you have to be a nurse or whatever. Yes, there are many nurses and doctors on the twin flame journey, because they have it in their DNA already to be helping, right? And to be of service. But it can be you're an artist, you want to put out your music. It can be you're a coach, you want to help people come into their true power. You want to help them business-wise, you want to help them with their dog, whatever it is, you know? Whatever you feel inspired to step out of your comfort zone and of your normal day-to-day job and step into that other thing you love doing. And yes, it can be, hard to figure out, how do I make money of this? How do I put this into practice? This is a process too. But since it's a process, and since you're giving the time and the space by your twin flame, who is like, block, not going to talk to you, you have all this time and energy now to do you and to focus on what makes you happy, also work-wise. This is a perfect situation. You're not losing your time talking to them, writing, texting with them, having 10-hour-long phone calls. You have all that time to invest in you and yourself. And that's how you get unblocked. By stopping, is that a word? Yes. By not wanting to get unblocked anymore, but by unblocking yourself from all the blocks you are experiencing and holding up in all these areas of your life where you're not moving forward with your life purpose. You're not healing your relationships with your family. You're not, what else? You're not working on your money blocks. You're not working on your abundance. You're not working on all these things because you're blocked, because you feel, oh no, only he can save me. So I need to figure out a way to be unblocked. It's you shifting your energy and your focus onto you and your life and your areas of your life, and you let go of projecting everything onto him and thinking he's your savior on a white horse, he's your source, he's your everything. It doesn't mean that you lose love, or you lose the love to him, or you both don't have that bond, or whatever it is, but that bond was there to trigger you into your healing and into becoming a better version of yourself. And you need to realize that. So wanting to be unblocked is as if you were knocking on the same door forever. And you're like, hey, let me in. Hey, let me in. Hey, you shut me out. Why did you shut me out? I don't deserve to be shut out. I want to be let in. While in truth, the door was open before, but you behaved in such a way that it was just becoming very uncomfortable for the person behind the door. So the person decided to shut the door, and now you're just pounding on that door, wanting it to open. And you're like, ah, it has to open. It has to open. Yvonne, when does it open? Yvonne is telling you it'll open when you don't focus on that door anymore. When you walk away and you focus on all these other doors that you have put like boxes in front of them, because you're like, oh no, that board, I can't go through that door. It's you know, there's stuff in front of it. Well, it's your job to remove that stuff, and then the door is free to walk through. And guess what? Magically, the door you were pounding on will just open when you least expect it. When you're just forgetting about it. When you're not thinking that's the only door for you, and that door is the door to happiness. And you realize happiness lies behind all these other doors in your life. I think that's a nice image. Tell me if you like it. Many times you comment on things I see in the video, and it doesn't even ring a bell anymore. I'm like, oh my gosh, what does she mean? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I think I said that in the video. That's very funny. So don't hold back. Tell me what I said in the video, and then tell me what you think of it. And I will love to read your comments as always, and reach out if you want help moving from that blocked door, focusing now on other doors. I will gladly help you. And if you decide to just watch my videos and share them and like them and subscribe, that's perfect too. I thank you for your support, and I'm sending you everything, all the good things in the world, and a lot of love. And a big kiss. Bye guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you. I appreciate it. See you soon. Bye.